3.
Good evening, welcome to the show. This is K1 and today we have a special young guest, Sung-ha Park, who defected from North Korea a few years ago. In the country where it is similar but different to South Korea, what was it like and how is it different to South Korea? Well, I can't wait to hear his story, so let's meet him right now. Hello, Sung-ha. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
It has already been a few years since you came to South Korea, right?
Yeah. At first, I was very scared because I didn't know anything about South Korea, and settling down in a completely different environment was quite hard. But now I've made many friends at school. Also, I feel more confident about meeting people.
I heard you're going up to high school in March. How was school like in North Korea?
It was really stressful. We had to come to school very early, and the rules were very strict. The subjects we learned at school were quite similar to South Korea, but I often missed school because I had to earn money.
It seems people in North Korea have many political activities. What kind of things do you do during those activities?
People lecture us on communism and have many discussions about political ideology. In North Korea, when you become an adult, you still have to go to the social meetings, and it is very important as it can affect your social status.
How does the social status affect your life?
Well, in North Korea, we get certain amount of food once in 15 days from government. If your status is high, you get more food. Same with the housing. The government provides the upper class with a better house in a more developed area.
Well, it really does seem that in what position you are is very important. How was your family circumstances?
We live in the northern area called Sineju, and we were in the working class, so life was quite harsh. A lot of people have died of hunger, but as the government controls the media, no one outside of Sineju seemed to know about it.
I see. So how has your life been changed since you came to South Korea? Are you happy to be here?
Yeah, absolutely. First of all, South Korea's political structures are totally different from North Korea's. In North Korea, we are not allowed to act by ourselves, and we can't decide our dream and future independently. So I feel really tired and exhausted when I live in North Korea. But however, in South Korea, I'm not. I have more freedom and time to spare. I'm enjoying my life every day and I'm always thankful about it.
I'm very glad to hear that. Well, that's it for today. I hope this interview brought you more interest in North Korea. And moreover, I believe that we can take another step forward to identification. Thank you for joining us, Sung-ha.
Thank you.
Join us next week where we will talk about government corruption. Good night.
Hi guys, this is Cassie. Today I'm interviewing Jason. The special fact about her is that she has many nationalities, so that's what we are going to interview about. We'll ask her a few questions about her experience while living in different countries, her opinion about it, and the other things we'd like to find out about. Hello, Jason.
Hello.
Which countries have you lived in?
I've lived in Japan, Korea, America, France, Hong Kong, and New Zealand.
Wow, you've lived in so many countries. May I ask which was the best place to live in for you?
Well, personally, I think it was France because everything there is artistic and they relate to art. And I just like the mood that everyone can be an artist.
I guess you must have had many different difficulties while trying to settle down every time you moved. Could you tell us about it?
Like everyone else, I guess language barrier was the most difficult thing I faced because I had to learn English when I went to America and learn Korean when I came to Korea and so on. Cultural differences were another problem, which was hard to get used to. And the fact that people's way of thinking and their point of view are all different was difficulty for me too.
So I guess living abroad isn't just fun because you have got a lot of difficulties and problems you've got to face. But then there must have been some good things as well. Can you tell us which was the most memorable experience you've had?
If I had to pick one, I guess it was when I was about 9 years old. I had to move to America, and then I found out that I had to travel by myself. I cried and cried at the airport, and I flew over 13 hours in a plane. And when I arrived, there was a guy waiting for me holding up a black card with my name on it. And then he asked me something in English, and I think it was something like, "My name's Bob," but I didn't know any English then, so I thought he was asking me whether I had a meal. That was the first English I ever encountered, so that's why it's the most memorable experience.
Oh, what was your reason for moving around the many different countries?
Mostly it wasn't my will. I was supposed to move to America and some other countries, but I went to Hong Kong to get a job and to France to see my boyfriend. And sometimes I moved to find a better place to live in.
Wow. Are there any tips or advice you'd like to give to people who are moving to other countries or people who are trying to get another nationality?
Being open-minded and accepting the difference, whether it's race or culture, is my big tip for you.
Oh, this was the interview with Jason by Cassie. Thanks, Jason, for answering me. We learned a lot and found out many things we were curious about from the interview. And thanks for listening, you guys, too. Bye bye, this was Cassie.
Good evening. This is a warning that we will be presenting a very difficult issue today. We must let you know that a new virus has been detected. This virus is very dangerous and serious.
If the virus spreads to the country, 6 out of 10 people could be killed, 60% of all human beings could die.
This virus was created in the USA. An American scientist experimented with bird flu. He found a new influenza.
If this virus gets into the hands of terrorists, there could be a crisis in many countries.
The government said, please get rid of the information about the virus.
Our second news is the news about the Korean economic situation. Nowadays, prices are still rising. When prices go up, the country will suffer a big hit.
For this reason, the influence of other countries is critical. Europe and other countries can impact much harder, so they can give a great blow to Korea.
Because of this phenomenon, the subway or bus prices are going up, food prices are going up too.
For this reason, the economy is getting worse, so we must be prudent. We must start saving more.
Thank you for listening our serious news. I'm Jenny.
And I'm Ashley. Have a good evening.